Yo, what's up people, it's your boy P, also known as Captain P67. I'm here to showcase my exploding minions witch build even further. I have released 3 or 4 videos already doing T16 corrupted, T15s corrupted, and running some bosses and running different things with it. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to run through a few maps today and I'll show you the gear and I can show you the skill. So I'll do like a potential full breakdown. But if you do want the full breakdown, like a full video, like, and go through every individual skill that I'm using, I can do that for you as well. But without further ado, let's just run some of these maps real quick and see if we can showcase the skills and what it's about. Let's get out here first. I'll run a brand new map. I just ran some corrupted missions already, so let's run. I guess I could run 2 or 3. So if I run this one, let's run this first. I'll just pick any random modifiers and then we'll just blitz through the map and see what we can do. But as far as AoE, it's pretty awesome. Breach, it's pretty awesome. Bosses, it's pretty awesome as well. It is a level 92. However, if I can get a couple more levels, there's a new gem I've got as well which you can do more damage and more with it. But I'll just talk you through quickly how it's going to work. I counted in total minions, we have 28 minions on the build as well, which is pretty awesome. I've added some new layers to the build as well for even more damage and crowd control. Yeah, the reason I've made this build, I've been just seeing the same build over and over and over again. It's either a sniper's build, it's either an arsonist build, or reavers, lightning, and so forth and so forth. So I wanted to make something original, something unique, something different, something fresh. So I came up with this idea, and I just wanted to make sure it's implemented correctly. And this is what we've got so far at level 92. I just like to make original builds and new ideas in games, keep the game fresh, basically, for everybody. And then once I feel it's good enough, then I'll just release the build and let people try it out for themselves as well. See what's up here. I got actually really lucky as well earlier, just on stream. I was playing with some of the viewers, and I just got a perfect duel as well, just to drop randomly as well. So I added that to my arsonists, because on the build I got warriors, storm mages, clerics, arsonists, snipers. But again, what's really cool with this build, you can change it and play how you want to play. So you could actually change some of the minions for your own style of play. But I'll say, if you do want a full build guide for the whole build, you can literally just change anything on the build how you want to play in general, which is pretty awesome. There's one or two things you'll have to keep, but the minions are definitely open to change around or use whatever you want really. You don't have to use a certain type of minion. It's very, 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 very flexible. And the whole build was less than 15 divines as well.
Obey me.
There was one item that cost a couple of like 11 divines, which I'll show you as well. But that was the most expensive thing on the build. But I have ran it without the specific item, and it works as well. It just would need a lot of mana, regen or mana recovery on it. There's also pretty cool is there's different ways to play it as well. You can either go just blitzing through the map really quick, or you can play like strategic with your shield kept up. It also has a shield on the build, which is awesome for good defensive capabilities. You can literally just press one or two buttons, or you can literally don't have to press anything. You could just, if I play one-handed, we could just show a bit like that as well. So it's pretty much auto. It will auto like play for you as well. You also notice that aura. So what we have got is my aura itself causes enemies to take extra damage. So if you see that inflicted on anything in the area, we've got a couple, but I'll show you that after as well. And we've got extra area of effect, so we don't have to be close to proc them with that. But it basically ignores their armor and they take extra damage, which is awesome for like boss fights and stuff. But because we've got such an area of effect, we kind of cover everything on the map, which is awesome. Oh, I didn't realise that was the... Are we done? Oh, we got one more. We got one more. I thought it was just a normal enemy. Like, so yeah, just we got to kill one more. It's really cool because sometimes you don't even like, it just kills things so quick off screen as well. You don't always see what it kills off screen for you, which is awesome. And then you just walk over, you end up finding lots of good loot as well. But yeah, you can basically play super safe, so you can stay quite ranged, and that's what's cool about the build. The minions that we're using don't require you to be next to anything. You can keep your range and they'll still do all the damage that you might need to do. I just wanted a build that kind of covers everything all in one, because had a few complaints with minions myself, and I've seen people complain about certain types of minions and certain builds in general. So we wanted to have offense, defense, survivability, not lacking sort of movement speed. The reason we didn't go too crazy on the movement speed, if you do play minions build, you might know. When you go too fast, the minions, if you go off the screen, they'll just die. So you don't want to have too much movement speed in general with minion builds. This doesn't require any sort of weapon swap or anything as well, which is cool. Some people don't like weapon swap, which is fine. Myself, to be honest, I don't mind per se, but I'd like to keep the build just as clean as you can, as simple as you can really, and have fun with the build. Oh, there's a couple of things I didn't get to showcase with the build, but I guess if you want a deep dive, I can do that for you as well. Okay, so that's done pretty quick, nice and smooth. I'll show you the gear real quick as well. I'll make this a short, quick showcase, but then you just post in the comments below if you want me to give you a full breakdown, the whole build, the concept, everything I can. So gear-wise, we are looking at this for the helmet. So we've got extra minion skills with this. We've got the Scepter, which has a lot of spirit, 211 plus 76% increased. I don't think there's anything blocking now, so you can see everything. Ring is this ring, because I've covered all the resistances as well. Body armor, pretty dope. We've got a lot of spirit included. Quality is good there, extra spirit on top. Life regen, poison duration reduced, which is pretty awesome. Energy shield. This is the other ring I'm running. So you can see it's not crazy gear. And like I said, I made all this for under 15 divines, but I'll go through the last item, which did cost about 11. Well, not about, it did cost 11. This is another amulet I got, which is pretty awesome. So I think I may have paid maybe a divine for this one, or so many exalted, I can't remember. This one is pretty awesome for the extra increased block chance as well. And this is the gloves. These are just gloves. I could change these because we don't really have any physical attacks, but I can change, and that's what I mean. You can change a build how you want to play. We could add physical attacks, which could be one of these. You could use Bone Cage for more physical damage. I have used this originally, but I like the way I got the build now. But extra cold damage here. Belt is a basic belt, it's nothing too crazy, not too expensive as well. Now, one thing with these boots are, where it says undead minions have 22% reduced reservation, that's why we can have so many minions. Most of these go at 20%, but I calculated myself, 22% is the highest. If anybody knows any different, just post in the comments below, but I calculated this myself, and that's why I got the build the way I've got it. So I picked this up a while back. Now, flask wise, this is just a regular flask. I think anything with like minions is pretty dope, but you can get the ultimate flask, which is the style of the mana one. Now, what we've got with this charm is pretty cool. So we got 20% increased rarity items found, which is awesome. And whenever you kill a rare unique enemy, you recover 35 mana. The build can be mana hungry, and you get increased charges. It works in conjunction with this belt though as well. So 23% increased charges gained, so it's pretty awesome. Now this is the one that cost me 11 divines. This is the Melting Maelstrom Ultimate Mana Flask. So since we're using a lot of mana with the build, this is pretty much ideal. So as long as we have mana, we don't die. And this is just good to keep that mana topped up, because our damage goes to our mana first, then our HP. But what you may have noticed, or if you didn't notice, if we just go off base stats now, I have 1,354 mana, I have 1,556 life, and I have a shield of 1,727, but that doubles anyway. So on average, we're always sitting on about 4.5k energy shield and HP in total. Plus we got the minion, which takes the damage for us as well through the passive tree. Should be over here somewhere. So yeah, this one, Loyal Hellhound. So 20% of damage from hits is taken from your Hellhound's life before you. And then where I mentioned the mana one should be somewhere here. mind over matter. So all damage is taken from mana before life. The recovery rate isn't an issue because we've got a lot of mana regen, and I've got that on here as well. So if you notice, 64% increased mana regen rate on the Scepter, which you can look for, and obviously this has got pretty good mana as well in general, but it gets you the full mana when you do kick back. But again, you can have this build like this just with a different flask with a lot of mana or mana regen there as well. I think the camera does block a bit of the stats, so what I'll do is I'll quickly move this up for you so you can see total stats up. So that's with the camera move now. So yeah, 2000 life, energy shield, mana, spirit. We got a decent chunk of armor as well. We got nice block chance, so we got good survivability if we need it. And our build also scales off the higher block chance we got more flat spell damage. And I do proc my own spells as well, which is awesome. We got pretty much perfect res for the fire. This also is covered, if you don't already know how this works, as to do with the passive tree again. It's this over here. So altered flesh, 20% of cold damage taken as fire damage, 20% of lightning damage taken as fire damage, and 20% of fizz damage taken as chaos damage. Now, I've still got the resistances high on purpose, so we're almost capped off these, but these will be taken to fire. So these are covered as well. So these, if you get hit with lightning or cold, it'll go towards your fire resistance, or 20% anyway, and we get that covered. And then we got chaos damage, of course, covered. 61 Desc, which is pretty dope for like survivability if you're just getting 1 or 2 dodge, which works, and the dodge rating in general, plus the accuracy, since we're doing solo attacks. And then obviously we got a lot of intelligence, so we got 249, and of course more life, more strength, all adds up for the build as well. And the more life we have, the more minions we can have. And I've calculated it earlier, we've got 28 minions right now. And again, the rest of the stats, I can do a full breakdown if you want to see everything, but just let me know in the comments. And again, I can go over all the skills and the gems if you want to. Take a bit of time to explain everything to you. But what I mentioned with the aura, I can quickly just show you this, is if you saw that circle, that was vulnerability we were proccing. And because we got magnified effect, we have more area effect. And then we also proc impending doom. For procs, we also have decaying hex as well, because we have a lot of intelligence. And again, I can go over all the skills and rest with you, explain how it all works. But those are the main skills we're using right now. Alright, so I think that covers everything in regards to the showcase for now. So I'll bring this back. But yeah folks, that is my original exploding minions build. And again, if you do want a full guide, a full breakdown, I can do that. Just post in the comments below. But I hope you enjoyed the content. I stream on Twitch every day, so if you've got any questions, and I'm streaming 3 or 4 games a day. I can still answer questions on Path of Exile if I stream other games. And yeah, I stream every single day, 6 to 8 hours every day as well. So just join them there if you've got any questions live. If not, just post on the YouTube channel. If you want any help, and I'll help you in there as much as I can as well. But apart from that, wherever you are, have a good morning, have a good night, have a good evening. I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy, and peace out.